Y'all, we are celebrating in this house. For the unaware, for the unenlightened taste, the debut album by Lee Haechan, Lee Dong-hyuk, Haechan, whatever you want to call him, it's out now. As of day of posting, it came out today. So we're celebrating. I figured what better way to celebrate than by talking about the last NCT Dream album, because I fucking love that album. But first, can I show you what I got? So, if you were unaware and you didn't watch my History of 101, the bestie's birthday at this point was like a month ago. And her birthday present was really late. But I got her the Renjun Dreamies doll thing. And I got some for me. I got two. This is Jed. It's Jeno's little doll. And then I got Bamji, which is Jisung's. I'm obsessed with this one. Like, the Jeno one is cute. The bestie thinks the Jeno one is cuter. This one, I think it's the cutest thing I own. Anyway, I didn't think through how they're gonna join me. I don't want to block the music is subjective. I might have to move my moose. Let's move the moose for a second. Jed can go there. Banji can go, like, off. Does that work? Does that show? That show's fine. That's fine. Okay, this is the new setup now. For this one moment, I'm gonna reset it. But I figured for Dream, like, they should join me. Anyway, we're getting distracted. We need to focus. So I'm gonna give you the brief disclaimers, and then we're getting started. Okay, disclaimer. Everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion, because as the mug says, the milk has always said this, and I used to show it off and I've stopped, but music is subjective. And that is great. Alrighty, that's that. Let's begin. We're starting with the first song on the album, Back to the Future, the pre-release. And here's the thing with this song. It's good. I like it. It concerns me, though. It gives me fear in my spirit because it's louder than I like from Dream. I'm giving it a pass because I do think it works here. The music is cool, and the verses are great, too. I do think it's very silly the way Mark says that's a big decision. That line makes me giggle a little bit, but that, like, in general, they're good verses. Then there's the chorus. I do think the chorus is really cool. It has this, like, retro vibe to it that just kind of slaps, that I kind of love, although, again, it gives me fear. I feel the need to defend my fear. My fear is this. I said after their last album, their Dreamscape album, an album I'm diabolically crazy about. That is my favorite, dare I say, NCT-related work, but it's my favorite NCT Dream album for sure. And after that album really flopped, I was very scared that SM was going to basically take Dream and be like, okay, we need you to revert. You need to be loud again, because their loud songs did better. I was very fearful they were going to be like, do Hot Sauce again, do that kind of vibe again, do Glitch Mode again. And I'm glad we didn't get that, but I'm still scared because this song also flopped. Like, this album did real bad, and I'm just worried that after this album also did terribly, they're gonna, like, overcorrect even more, and it's gonna basically end up being Sticker. Whatever. I can't dwell on my own fear. We need to move on. We're gonna talk about the lead single now, Chiller, and it's kind of excellent. The first 20 seconds are rough. It has a rough start, but then the beat shifts and it becomes absolutely amazing. The verses are phenomenal. I adore the first one. I think it's such a strong start to the song. And the second verse is so good too. I am surprised we didn't get a second verse rap, but Lord knows I'm not complaining about it. The pre-chorus also slows the song down perfectly. The first half where we get the vocals is nice, but there's something about the second half where the music kind of cuts out. That shit hits for me, okay? I've said it before, I love when songs do that. But the shining star of this song is absolutely the chorus. This chorus is so good. It keeps that cooler retro vibe that I liked in Back to the Future, but we're adding things. We're making it poppier. We're making it dancier, and I shake full ass to this chorus. Big picture, this song is amazing. I love this song. The only negative thing I can say about this song is that I liked their last title more. When I'm With You, that's a better song, in my opinion. But I do still like this one. This one's definitely the most experimental sound, and I think it turned out really well. And even though I like their last song more, this song is already in my Apple Music replay. I'm already streaming the shit out of this one. Moving on. Next we have I Like You. Hi. It is I, Editing Simon. I am here from bed to inform you I was wrong. This song is called I Like It, not I Like You. That is all. We may resume. And this song is phenomenal. I love this song. I'm dangerously close to calling this like a top 5 Dream B-side. Not necessarily in my psychosis-addled brain, but objectively, this song is fantastic. Let's start with the music. I would complain that we got like a much more retro vibe for the first 2 songs and we didn't get that for this one. I would complain, but that would be ridiculous. The music in the song is phenomenal. This is some of the best background music we've gotten from Dream, period. I've been debating on my own, like in my own time, I've been thinking about, I just need to deep dive into the man who produced this song because it's wildly fantastic. However, it's not just the music. I remember at some point in my life, on Twitter, I saw someone say that if a Dream song opens with Head Sound, it's meant to be incredible. I'm not saying they are universally correct, but here in this moment, they are not wrong. The first verse is so good. Head Sound does open the song, and he does do the perfect job doing it, because of course he does. However, that's not all. Like, the whole verse is great, and the vocals are stunning, especially Jisung. The second verse gets us our raps. However, Jisung remains the shining star to me. If you've watched a couple of my other Dream reviews, you'll know I don't play about Jisung's vocals. I do not play about Park Jisung. That is not my favorite boy. That's not even my number 2 boy in this group. I do not play about Park Jisung. I want a Park Jisung solo album because the way he sings after the raps gets into my brain. It scratches an itch that literally only Jisung vocals can scratch. I get that we had to start with Mark, and I get that Haechan had to be next. I want Jisung's solo album third. That's the next solo album I want from this group. Plus, there's the bridge, and this is Mark's bridge. This is the Mark Lee, I was about to say memorial bridge. This is the Mark Lee honorary bridge. This bridge is Mark's bridge because his rap does diabolical things to my psyche, especially with the Jeno interjections. I do stand by the next non-mainline Dream album I want is Jisung's solo. After that, or around the same, I want a Mark Jeno duo album. I think it would be really fun. However, every part of the song we've discussed pales in comparison to this chorus. The only way to describe my love for this chorus is like, it's rapturous. Okay, I see God with this chorus. It's bright, and it's fun, and it's poppy, and it's summery. The vibes of this chorus are on the beach, just like vibing, drink in hand, strolling down, but like not on the sand, like on the sidewalk above the sand. That's the vibes from this. I love it so bad. To summarize, had the Dreamscape album not existed, I very realistically would have called this Dream's best song in years. Like, undeniably one of the best things this group has ever made. It's all I want from them. This is the exact vibe that I want them to do. I'm not I Hate Fruits levels crazy. If you watched my Dreamscape review, you'll know I'm crazy about I Hate Fruits. I'm not at that level yet. Keyword being yet. I do really think it's just a matter of time. Okay, next we have Dream Team. And if you know me, if you've watched enough of my videos, you'll know I love a pop rock moment. And that's what we get here. That's what Dream gifts us with here. And it's very Disney Channel, and I love it dearly. Again, the music's amazing, okay? The whole thing is great, but the part I want to highlight is the piano in the first verse. That part, it's so little, it has me climbing the walls. It makes me go crazy. It's such a little thing, and it works so perfectly. Yes, they do it in the second verse as well. I am aware it doesn't hit in the same way. I can't explain it, but specifically the piano in the first verse makes me want to scream. Speaking of the verses are good, but the raps are weaker in the second one, okay? These are not the best Dream raps, the sole exception being Mark. Mark, dare I say, was made to make a pop rock album. Like, the second Fruits better have some rock on it. Until then, let's talk chorus. I love this chorus. I do. We should have all seen that coming. I love this chorus. Is it messy? Yes. Is it chaotic? Also, yes. Do I have the unabashed time of my life and jam my little heart out every time? Still, yes. In short, it's fun. I do think it has summer vibes, but I've also yet to hear it outside of the summer season. So my summer rulings will simply have to wait. Anyway, next is our interlude, Back to Paradise. It is officially titled as an interlude, and I don't know why. This song is like 2 full minutes long. That is longer than the average Hive girl group song. That said, I do like it. It's really good. It's a lot of rap, but the raps are good. Like, Jisung does a more like vocally rap. Think Travis Scott or Future. And I do not like Travis Scott or Future's music very much, but I like it for Jisung. I think it works well for specifically Park Jisung and only Park Jisung. I don't like when most people do it. For him, it's good. And then Mark comes in and he slays and then he leaves. After that, it's just vocals. And again, Jisung is devouring. I swear to God, the average person probably does think I'm a Jisung stan. And the average person is wrong. Like, Jisung does occupy a very specific part of my mind palace. He's not my fave. He's not my number 2. Haechan is my favorite, which is why we're celebrating taste today. Don't forget why we're here. We're here to celebrate. But then my number 2 is Jeno. So, like, Jisung's probably 3rd, if I had to guess. I do have an affinity for Renjun, actually. This is not the video where we're discussing the dream rankings. The point is, I feel like Jisung does not get enough hype for his rapping and singing specifically. He gets his hype for his dancing. We know Jisung gets his praise for his dancing all day long, and he deserves it. But he doesn't get enough hype for his non-dancing, and I am not going to slander him. I don't have much to say beyond that. It's cool. I like it. I don't know why it's titled an interlude. What else? It splits the album nicely, actually. I do think about that. I've been thinking about that a lot in the past, 2 days, because I've listened to this album, 3 times in the last 2 days. And I like how it splits the album. I feel like the first half of the album is a lot dancier. Not that the second half doesn't have dancey songs, but if I had to categorize the 2 halves, the first half is our dancey half, and the second half is more toned down and more vocals. And I like that this interlude splits it in half. That's all I got. Are you guys ready for ballad time? Because it's ballad time. Our next song to discuss is Bout You. And listen, I love Mark. I love Jeno. I love Jamin. They shouldn't have been on the song. Jisung can stay. I think we've established I am a not-so-secret Jisung lead vocal supremacist. Jisung can stay. The other rap line members, I don't need them here. Like, they don't sound bad. They sound fine. Like, Jeno and Jamin are nice on the first verse. I'm existentially grateful they didn't add a rap in. I might have had to kill someone, but, like, I didn't need them to be here. Not every song needs to have a full lineup. For comparison, like, if you listen to the first verse and then you listen to the bridge, okay? The bridge is fantastic because it's just the main vocals. It's just main vocal line doing the bridge, and they're SM main vocals. So they can and will outsing the entire rest of the industry. Same thing with the chorus. Like, the chorus gives me goosebumps. Even on my latest listen, I adore this chorus. I think it is absolutely stunning. And I think it could have been more stunning. I think had it been main vocal line, or vocal line, I should say, including Jisung. Jisung is part of vocal line. But had it been vocal line, it would have hit me better. I feel like I'm making it sound like I don't like the song very much. I love this song. This is one of my favorite Dream ballads. I feel like this is one of the strongest songs they've done that are like ballads, right? And I love it. I just don't get why they didn't want to give us a vocal song. That's a lie. I do get it. It's because they would have wanted to give us a rap song. It's like how on, was it their first album? I'm blanking now. Either way, whenever we got the vocal line song, right? Vocal line did a ballad. Maybe it was on their second, whatever album it was on. At one point in time, we got a song that was just Haechan Channel and Renjun, and then we had a rap line song. And I feel like they didn't want to give us a rap line song because it wouldn't have worked on this album, and they're right. They are right. A rap line song on this album would have been bad. But, like, I don't care. We didn't have to have a rap line song, right? Like, they could have just given us a vocal line song and then gone about their day. Anyway, next we have That Summer. That's our next song to talk about, and it's great, okay? It's a fun little pop song. I like it dearly. I want to say it's second-gen coded, but then I have to defend... Actually, you know what? I'll defend myself anyway. I have decided in my own psyche, there was a specific era of music that I have dubbed Summer 2013. I don't know how to define it better than that, but it was Summer 2013, okay? That is when, like, second-gen boy groups were making bright pop music. Can I defend this stance with actual real-life examples of music from Summer 2013? No, I cannot. I cannot name a single example, and I can name many a song that I greatly enjoy from Summer 2013. However, it's an era that I alone have decided existed, and I stand by I'm right. This song is that. Plus, the chorus is cute, and it's fun, and I like the raps. It is not a guarantee. We have established. It is not a guarantee I will like every Dream rap. I like all the raps in this song. You know it's a good song when I like all the raps and not just Mark and G songs. Aside from that, though, I don't have a ton to say. I do like it. I like it a lot. I've enjoyed it on every listen of this song. It's a fun time. That's all I got. Anyway, next we have Miss Me, and it's great. Okay, this is a great song. It's very vocal forward, And these are still SM vocalists, right? Like, they were trained to slay, and slay they do. Plus, the music, fantastic. However, as we can expect, the chorus is the best part. I love this chorus. It's a lot more toned down than most of what we gotten on this album, but it's much more of like a layback and chill kind of vibe, and that's a vibe I'm very supportive of. The verses do have more going on, but like, I'm into it. Mark and Jeno did take on the Jisung sung rap style, which I do appreciate for this vibe. Jaemin is also present. That feels mean. That feels mean. His rap is good. It's a fine rap. It's not his best work, but like, it's not bad. Other than that, it's a nice one. I feel like this is more of like a background music experience for me personally. Like, this on while I'm making dinner or something, a moment. An absolute moment. Also, my instinct is always after every listen to the song, I'm like, I feel like the song was light on Haechan vocal. It's not. He's in the song, like, he's a regular amount. I don't know why I feel like he's not in it. I think I just kind of, like, fade into a different plane and just kind of vibe when I listen to this one. Either way, last but not least, final song on the album is Beautiful Sailing. And I like it. I want to preface everything that I'm about to say by saying, I like this one. It's nice. I enjoy it. It should not have been the closer of this album. I'm so serious. Take this song, switch it tracklist wise with either Miss Me or That Summer. I think That Summer would have been better, but one of the two, we're having a great time. I think it would have been a much more cohesive sound in my opinion, but what can I do? This is also their sort of like Dear Dream of the album. Like Dear Dream, Puzzle Piece, Rainbow, they all sit at the same table in the dream section of my mind palace. And to be fair, they do love closing albums with songs like that, and normally it works well, right? Dear Dream, one of my favorite songs, one of my most streamed songs of all time. And I don't think it worked here. Okay, whatever. Placement of the song aside, let's talk about the song as a song, right? It's good. I already said it, but it's good. I like it. It does have more raps than I would like, but the raps don't really do much for me, if we're being honest. Like, the raps don't do much for me. The vocal parts, though, those parts hit. I do also like the way the music comes in for the chorus, and then the chorus is them all singing together. I like that. I like that we're ending the album with them all singing together. I would also like them to end a concert that way. I haven't looked at the set list for any of their shows post this album coming out. Have they done? They've done shows. They've done shows since this album came out. So I haven't looked at the set list for any of them. I hope they end the concert with this song. Or like the chunk when they're like, okay, bye, we're leaving, guys, before the encore. Like, you know, we've established K-pop concerts do that, where they're like, okay, we're done, we're leaving, we're definitely not coming back, and then they come back for the encore. That section should end with this song. Other thoughts? Jisung solo album, never forget Jisung solo album next. Also, Happy Taste Day. Also, this shouldn't have been the closer. But that's it for the album. We're done talking about the album. It's time to give it a score, and that score is a 9.8 out of 10. The thing that's going to hold it back from being a perfect 10 out of 10 is simply that I think Dreamscape is a better album. I think Dreamscape is like the perfect dream album, and this is fantastic. This is phenomenal. This is incredible. If not for Dreamscape, this would be their best album, but I like Dreamscape more. So it's getting a 9.8 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. One more time, Happy Taste Day. Like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. In the description, I'm going to put a couple stuff. I'm going to put a playlist that has all of my NCT reviews. I've done a lot of NCT reviews, okay? Prepare yourself emotionally. There's a lot there. I'll put a playlist down there. Do not feel the need to watch all of them. I will also be putting my history of NCT. I do want to remake it. This is a spoiler. I haven't started it yet. I do want to remake it. I specifically want to remake it with an NCT Dream focus. Like, I want to make a history of NCT Dream where I just talk about NCT Dream. I haven't started any of the process for that, but that will come at this rate probably sometime next year. Other than that, history of NCT, that's what I was talking about. It's long, okay? It's, I believe, 2.5 hours. It's up until Candy dropped. I run through the entire history of NCT. I would like to stress it was filmed and written and made at the era that it was released in. So if I say certain things about a certain person, I didn't know what was going on. Other than that, comment whatever you want. I think that's all I got. So yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!